Good day, welcome. Today we're going to introduce some information for the Illinois Craft Brewers Guild about community solar. Thanks everybody for joining. My name is Michael Meade. I'm a Partnerships Development Manager with Perch Energy. We're one of the state's approved enrollment administrators for community solar in Illinois. The Illinois Community Solar Program was established through state legislation, and it is currently known as Illinois Shines. Basically, the program was developed to enable large-scale solar energy generation to be distributed through the electrical grid and enable everyday utility customers to access clean energy without having to install equipment on their own facilities. So in 2016, the Future Energy Jobs Act was established. As Illinois Shines, community solar was opened to all utility customers in ComEd and Ameren utility territories. That bill was then amended in 2021 as the Climate and Equitable Jobs Act, kind of focusing more on equity carve-outs and benefiting better for low to moderate income communities. And then in 2023, the bill was amended again, enabling net crediting or consolidated billing, which put the bill credit, community solar bill credit benefits onto the single Ameren and ComEd bill, just streamlining the benefits for community solar participants. Essentially, utility customers in Ameren or ComEd connect their utility account to a community solar project, and they receive a 10% discount on bill credits equivalent to the energy produced from that solar farm. There's no cost to join the program, and of course, any residential or commercial utility account in those utility zones can enroll in the program based on where community solar capacity is available. Basically, where new solar farms are built, there becomes a new opportunity for utility customers to enroll and offset their energy use with community solar production. This is an example of how a utility bill looks for community solar participation. In essence, if you were to look at the energy or electricity usage on the ComEd bill, 9,000 kilowatt hours in this example, a solar credit would be applied equivalent to that electricity usage at a bill credit rate that is agreed upon based on the legislation and utilities agreements. That solar credit gets discounted by 10%. And that's where you see the overall net savings on the utility bill. That occurs each month based on the energy produced from the solar farm. Some months the solar credit that is actually available to be applied on the electric bill can be more, some months less, based on how much energy the solar farm is producing. But over a full year, our allocation process is designed to meet 100% of the electrical needs for the facility optimally, and then receive the equivalent savings for that energy offset. So this is just a bit of context about the program and the benefit for low to moderate income communities. 25% of program capacity is reserved for LMI subscribers. Of course, there's zero cost to join the program, so obviously accessibility is a huge focus and priority for community solar across the state, and that 10% discount is the minimum. So that is, the requirement for folks to be able to take advantage of a cost savings with community solar. Ultimately, Illinois Shines is set with a goal to on board around 5 gigawatts of community solar capacity by 2030. That's a huge goal. It's very progressive. Illinois is the leader in the United States with community solar. So there are continually new projects coming online throughout the Ameren and ComEd territories. When one solar farm gets filled, that's when we have to look to other solar farm projects for available capacity. So in your own inquiries for your businesses, for the breweries, you'll simply be able to provide some energy usage data. That'll give us a sense of the allocation needed from a solar farm to meet the needs of the brewery. We then assign that, match it to a community solar farm project with available capacity that can meet those needs. Ultimately, the process for enrollment would be pretty simple. You send in a utility bill copy that will give us an annual energy usage estimate that enables us to create the allocation from the solar farm. Essentially, we request the signer's details, the business name, the address, the email, phone number. We send you an enrollment agreement, DocuSign, and the consent documents for the utility. And once you've signed those, we're essentially able to connect you to the solar farm, and ideally, you'd be able to receive bill credits on the next billing cycle. So pretty straightforward there. I am available for any questions and support around the enrollment. Please feel free to send me an email, give me a call, any questions that come up, or if you feel inspired and ready to be able to move ahead and enroll your brewery, I can also just directly facilitate that. Receiving utility bill copies, creating the capacity allocation estimate, and then sharing over or sending over the agreements by DocuSign. I do have a case study for some other breweries that we've worked with. If that's of interest for folks to see how other breweries have benefited, that case study also shares some environmental benefits for the program participation. So, for example, Knuckles Brewery in New Mexico, their capacity allocation was about 95,000 kilowatt hours. The environmental impact of that allocation equates to almost 55 megatons of CO2 offset equivalent. That's the equivalent to about 12, almost 13 cars taken off the road a year, 900 tree seedlings grown for 10 years, about 55 acres of U.S. forest grown for a year. So the aspect about sustainability for the benefit of brewery operations can be an important selling point ultimately for your marketing. So definitely emphasize that, and I'm also available to support in terms of how you do eventually extend the word of how community solar is providing these sustainability benefits so that your community, your customer base, is aware of the sustainability values that your business is prioritizing by enrolling with community solar. So again, I'm Michael Meade, Partnerships Development Manager with Perch. Available for any questions and support. Please reach out, and look forward to working with y'all and connecting as we continue our membership with the Illinois Craft Brewers Guild. Wishing you all the best. Have a great day, and be in touch.